Well, g'day curd nerds. Today we're going to do a taste test on Piora. So here's my Piora. It was supposed to be tasted on the, I don't know if you can read that, 12th of May on the lid there. But it got a bit over. I forgot about it. It was in the back of the fridge. So let's just check it out. So this cheese was made in the style of Piora, which is an Alpine cheese from Switzerland, under the Italian influence. So that's what it should look like. So a grey covering, but unfortunately got too moist and the covering started to come off a little bit. That's the problem with ripening boxes, using them for a very long time. You will get moisture dripping on top of your cheese, and it will cause some other bacteria to grow, like Brevibacterium linens. Now, you want to try and avoid that for these Alpine cheeses. I don't necessarily want that sort of mold on them, so I had to wipe it off. It's a little bit tacky. It should be drier than this, but let's crack it open and let's see what happens. Oh, it's very firm, because remember this was cooked at quite a high temperature. Oh, I don't think even a wire would cut through this properly. My goodness. Anyway, it stayed firm. That's a good sign. If I can get the knife off. Oh, that's fabulous. Right, so where the rinds remained intact, oh, it smells earthy, which is, I suppose, what it's supposed to smell like. And I'll just put that piece aside on the lid there, and I'll just cut this again. Cuts easier once it's in half, that's for sure. Okay. So as you can see, there's the Piora there. That's the proper mold covering. Now if I just turn it over, you can see that it lost a bit of its rind, which is not good for anybody, and a little bit there too. So too much moisture in the ripening box. But that's what it's supposed to look like. That's what the kind of rind. Some very small eyes, which is good. That's exactly what it should have. So this cheese smells quite earthy, a bit like straw that's a little bit damp, if that makes sense. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to smell like, but that's what mine does anyway. So let's cut a little bit off, shall we? Oh. Now it's very firm. I think that it's okay. It smells okay. So let's try it. Whoop. Yeah, definitely earthy. Doesn't smell nutty or anything like that. It's not like Emmentaler. Certainly doesn't smell like that. So let's try some. I'll just cut some of this rind off here. Okay, so here we go. Oh, that's amazing. That's very unique. It's dense in the mouth, creamy, very creamy. It's got a lovely flavour. I don't think it's been influenced by the dampness in the box. But that is a lovely cheese. Not too salty. It's got some eye formation. Even the brown grey rind has some lovely flavour too. But certainly not what I was expecting, but Then again, I didn't know what to expect for this cheese. It actually tastes different than the Gruyere video. The Gruyere cheese that I did not so long ago. Totally different flavour profile, which is quite amazing because they're nearly made in the same style, Alpine. That's too good. It's got a certain sharpness to it. This has been aged, this was supposed to be eaten in May. It's now 12th of July. So 2 months over its normal ripening period, but hey, it's improved. Well, I don't know if it's improved. It's a lovely flavoursome cheese. Tastes a little bit like, would you believe, and this is an Australian thing, a little bit like Vegemite. Which is an acquired taste for anybody who's not Australian and hasn't been brought up on it on their toast every morning. But yeah, a little bit like Vegemite is the kind of flavour profile that I would say it has. But my goodness, it is a vastly different cheese than Gruyere, and it certainly has a different flavour. Has a sharpness, doesn't have a nuttiness, a very earthy, as I mentioned, to start with. Not dry, but not overly moist either. So, kind of in between. But, oh, this is lovely. Really good cheese. It is actually a little bit saltier than the Gruyere I tried. So, but certainly none of that nuttiness that you would experience with some Alpine cheeses that have penicillium, what is it called? Propionic shamani that make eyes. This has very small eyes, really tiny. Must have been a little bit of gas produced, but didn't produce that nutty profile that Swiss cheeses, Emmentaler, that sort of thing has. But no, very, very nice cheese. So, oh, too good. I'll be sharing some of that at work anyway. So, I'll just finish this. So if you want to see how I made the Piora, then check out this video here. Also, you can buy supplies to make Piora at littlegreenworkshops.com.au. And finally, I recommend that you subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more cheesy videos like this one each and every week. Thanks for watching, Curd Nerds, and I'll see you next time.